Day 21. In day 20, I realized that I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb mode, leading to some distractions from the phone's vibrations in the audio. This highlights the importance of having a checklist, which can also serve as a pre-game routine to help get into the zone for a particular activity. I recall that on day 5, my pre-game routine wasn't fully established and my performance wasn't as strong as it could have been. However, now I have a solid pre-game routine in place and I'm excited to start each recording session. The pre-game routine helps me snap out of a low state and puts me into performance mode, even if I'm feeling tired or out of sorts. This concept was first introduced to me by James Clear, who is a noted expert on the power of habits. By having a pre-game routine in place, I can see a clear, pun intended, improvement in my performance and overall mood, just like the difference between day 5 and now. If you want some help collecting puns or constructing a pre-game routine, why don't you get in touch for a free 15-minute discovery call, and we can work together to develop a pre-game routine that helps you bring your A game every time. Now with the pre-game out of the way, let's get into the main event. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just start out playing, like pretty much picking up from where I left off last session. I'm gonna start playing with the metronome, 50 beats per minute. What I'm aiming for is about 80 to 90. So I'm still a little bit far off my usual pace. So the part that's really slipping me up is the, and I think part of it is I think I'm lacking a bit of confidence with those notes. At the same time, I think I'm also not quite sure, like the timing. Like for instance, I'm not sure like what beat I'm meant to land on the first note of the. I'm not really quite sure where that's meant to land. So I think that lack of orientation is throwing me off a bit. But I think I'm pretty sure I'll get there. If I think about how it goes, it's like. Dun, 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 dun. I can't quite get it. So it's like a. It feels like this starts a little bit before the 4 count. And it feels like this. I think so how it goes. So this note I think lands on the 1. So let me just try it with that in mind. I think that's getting me closer to it. Sounds better. So once I land, I'm finding I'm getting that part in more on time. But I find that, I think because I'm so excited that I managed to land that part, I end up speeding up the next part. So that's something I need to really be careful of. It's coming along nicely. Still not perfectly on the beat, but I'm willing to move on to the next part, which is that's going to be difficult to figure out because it's just like this 7 times. I'm not quite sure what the where it's meant to fall on the beat. So I'm just going to try actually just seeing whether I can do one of these. One of these things, so per count, per beat. So that session probably didn't look too interesting from the outside, but there was a lot going on up here. it was quite difficult to get the notes on the beats, just to figure out what's meant to fall where. But it was really rewarding when I was able to make that happen. And it looks like I'm pretty much ready to move on to the next section, the part with this repeating. Counterintuitively, this part might actually be easier with the metronome, because the metronome is going to give me a point of reference, because I think for every beat or every click, it's meant to be one of these. And so I think that will be a lot easier. And then when I hear the special click that tells me it's the first beat, I know that I've only got 3 more, 2, 3, before it switches to this, and then. But I think the tricky thing is that this, so when it transitions from this note gets held for a little bit longer, because there's only 3 notes in that sequence, whereas all the other ones had 4. I'm not sure how much sense that makes, but yeah, I think I'm just excited. I think I'm just really excited at the progress I'm making, and I hope you're enjoying watching these videos, and I really look forward to seeing you at the next one. Thanks. Bye.